Good morning. This is Rob Shaw from GRAF, and I'm back today with John Kelso. John, the last day we had a little discussion about the traditional autumn calving system, the medium input, medium output system, and you said where that had gone wrong in the UK, but you were still quite impressed by it and said it can be a profitable system. John, you spent quite a bit of time in the Middle East in Oman working. Do you think that system has applicability in Oman?
Well, basically, no, simply because it's a totally different scenario, totally different country, totally different climate. You have to put a lot of infrastructure in to get these cows to milk because you're up into 40 plus degrees, nearly 48 degrees centigrade, and trying to keep cows milking and profitable during that heat, trying to get feed intakes. It's all very, very difficult.
You've mentioned the temperature there, high temperatures, 40, getting up towards 50 degrees centigrade. What is the ideal temperature for a dairy cow, for a ruminant?
For a ruminant dairy cow, you want to be down between, a ruminant will handle, 15 to 22 degrees. Whenever you get over that, then we're into heat stress. And we even have heat stress in this country. As soon as it gets over really into 24 degrees, that's whenever you really need to be, on the ball. And at certain points in this summer, we have had that. And there's example, yesterday it was 24 degrees, and cows are just finding it difficult to get that feed intake in. So you nearly double that into the Middle East, and that just puts things into a very difficult scenario to manage, but that can be managed.
So what you're saying is you'll have depressed feed intakes, which will obviously knock production. I'm assuming there'll be health issues, and fertility will collapse, will it, as well?
Yes, one of the big issues would be feed intake, because cows just don't want to eat. They're lethargic. It's the same as yourself. We consider it, on a hot day, you don't want to sit down and have a big roast. Why would a cow be any different? Fertility, very, very, very difficult to manage, because you cannot get that energy intake into the cows for them to reproduce. And if they are getting in calf, then the other question is asked, oh, well, are they keeping their fats and their proteins up? Are they keeping their milk yield up? Or is there, do we have to watch out on other health issues such as feet, which can be a problem as well? So, this is one of the big things that we always have to be juggling.
Okay, so if the medium input traditional autumn calving system isn't applicable in very hot climates, certainly the low input graze system isn't. What is the option?
Well, this is the system that does suit the high input, high output, high genetic merit cow, the Formula One animal, where you have to put so much cost into your building, into your infrastructure, into your cooling system, into your bedding, your cubicle size, your feed space, the quality of your feed. You're already at the top of your costs, whether it's capital or whatever. You have no other choice but to go for the high yielding cow. If you don't, your milk becomes very expensive very quickly. And once you get that, and sort that out, then you'll be in a winner.
Okay, so in conclusion, John's pretty much telling us if you're working in very hot climates, you have very high capital expenditure on your equipment, your facilities, your infrastructure. So the only way to run a profitable dairy system is to go for the high input, high output system and sweat those assets. Obviously, in those hot climates, you'd just be producing for the liquid milk market. They can import butter and other dairy products. So you're going for a level production profile of liquid milk. John, thank you very much again. And who knows, we'll catch you up in the future.
Thank you.